Right. Good evening, ladies and gentle peeps. It's that time again. UIRL F1 League here in Singapore. I hope I find everybody well. In my here, starting his fast lap. Let's ride on board and see how he does around this twite or even tight and twisty track. Let's hope it doesn't rain, because when it rains here in Singapore, it fucking well rains. This corner here, I still prefer the original corner with that death-defying chicane at the end of it. I thought that was a cool chicane. It'd kill you if you weren't ready for it, but I still preferred it to this one. Never mind. Oh, hang on, forgot the bloody shit. Let's see how Mike is getting on. Again, I'm not sure of a good time run here. I haven't been behind the wheel of one of these cars for a while, but there's the target, 1:30.7 for everybody else, and our Ross is on a lap. Actually, most people are on a lap now. Where's this going to put Ross? Crossing the lane. Stays third. Who's that behind him? Jonah jumps up to second. Who else is out there? Noodles on one, I think. Oh, he's got to be. Not taking any notice of the yellow flags. That'll just be people getting out of the way. Control and try. Oh, what happened there, Noodle? What the hell? Just lost the back end and around he went. No, Looney's don't want to. No, he's going to go in the pits. So Undead gets to the top of the tree at 1:38.3 for now. I expect that to come down a bit before the end of the session. Loads of time yet. Sam's on an outlap. In the Merc Hades. Oh, not sure what that was. It must have been a bit of it looks like a bit of lag, that, doesn't it? Definitely. I hope that's not me. I hope that's him. That is definite lag going on in that Mercedes there. Not worse when you're trying to when you're trying to race people that have got lag, is you just don't know where the car's going to reappear when it disappears. There we go, he's going to wind himself up. Let's get on board with Sam, see how he gets on. His first lap in the league. Still undead in provisional pole, followed by Fusion. He's just jumped up there into second place there. Loads of time, still over 10 minutes yet. Guys will just be feeling their way around, see what they've got underneath them. This is going to trouble the top of the tree, but it's going to be, well, actually it's going to be over the 140, isn't it? 141.0 puts him in 9th place for now. Right, let's have a look who's up there. I think Noodle's gone back out there again after his spin at the end of his last attempt. Better. This last corner, see where this is going to put him. Oh, spins backwards across the lane. Oh dear. Oh, he didn't even make it to the lane. Oh, that's shit. And still improves. The back end of that Red Bull seems a bit lively, doesn't it? I think Tribe's out there on a lap. Actually, I think this is him just starting his lap. I think he was on an out lap when I looked. Looking, the start of the lap's looking good anyway for Tribe. Purple first sector. See if he can keep a gun. Coming up for the second time in lane. He's dropped a little bit. Still undead on provisional pole, as you can see. this is going to improve Tribe's position. Let's see. Most definitely all the way up to 4th place there. Right, who haven't we seen out there yet? I haven't watched Jonah. Who's on a purple middle sector. This is it's going to be quite a good. This could take in a provisional pole if he can keep it going in the last bit. Remember a few years ago, gone underneath this stadium section here, there was an invisible wall there that was just in the middle, and Jonah was the first one to come round it and slam straight into an invisible wall. Race over. That was a few years ago now, but still. And there he goes. A 1:37.1, quite a long way, over a second ahead of everybody else. So what can everybody else do? Who is it? Who haven't we watched yet? We haven't seen Dazza yet. I think he's on a new lap because his DRS wasn't working there, like, was it? Excuse me. Mikey jumps himself up to 2nd place. Still just under 5 minutes to get. Plenty of time to get another run in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just an outlap. Well, may as well stick with it since I've watched it out, unless he gans in the pits. Which wouldn't surprise me, that's what happens. To be honest, I think he is going to come in the pits, isn't he? Because it didn't tell us it was his outlap. So, oh, he's hit the wall anyway, so he's coming in the pits now. Right. Who's on? Controls on an outlap. Who was that? Ross has put himself in the wall. Whereabouts is that? Oh, going on to the start of the lap, he's just totally and utterly shagged that lap. Doesn't look like any damage to his car though, but still, it's not the start of a lap that you want. Right, controls on his outlap. We may as well watch the McLaren, see how he gets on. Still Jonah out front, still over a second ahead of the rest of the field. That's a hell of a lap, to be fair. Let's get on board with the McLaren. The apex a little bit there, not too much, but enough to put him off lane a little bit, but still gathers it all up, not a problem. As close as you can to that wall. A way off his own time there, to be honest. This isn't not a fast lap here. Stays in 9th. laps, is he? I think he's having lag issues, definitely. Hope that doesn't carry on through the race. Hope it doesn't knacker his or anybody else's race. Right, and now Jonah's on a lap. Well, all these are on out laps, but Jonah has started his lap. Oh no, he hasn't. He's about to start his lap. Here we go. Can he improve on his 1:37.1? First timings, purple in the first sector by 10th, nearly 2/10 up on his own time. How's he doing going through the second set there? Ooh, this is going to drop him into the 136s. That's going to be a hard one to beat. As long as he can keep the gun without hitting the walls. Oh. Very close to them though, isn't he? But that's how we get round these street tracks. Here we go. What's... I don't know what he did there. He slowed down, maybe he had an invalidated lap, maybe he's slowed right down. Who's that in front of him? That's one down in front of Mikey, isn't it? The order changed there, third, so that means I think Mikey's just jumped to second, but I'm not actually sure. Yep, there it is, that's your grid. Quickly, no, it's that one, isn't it? There we go. So it's Jonah from Mikey and Undead, and then Dazza, someone with Tribe, Fusion with Ross and Control, Sam, Noodle, and then Looney, and then the two who had qualifying ban with Bob and Taylor. That's your qualifying. Excuse me. As usual, the lads will have a quick 5-minute break, get themselves all sorted, dandy what they've got to do. I'll be back in a couple of minutes with the national anthem. Right, here we go for the Singapore national anthem. your grid. Jonah on pole position, hell of a lap there by Jonah, over a second quicker than anybody else, followed by Mikey, and then we've got Undead in third, from Dazza in fourth, Someone in fifth, Tribe sixth, Fusion in seventh, with Ross in eighth, Control ninth, and Sam in 10th. Then we've got Noodle in 11th, 12th is Looney, 13th Bob, and Young Taylor, little Cheater McCheaterson at the very back. Let's have a quick shufty at the tyre, shall we? There we go. Everybody but 4 on the hards. We've got Mikey on the mediums, we've got Control and Taylor on the mediums, and Noodle on the softs for some unknown reason. He might know more than me, I don't know. Not penalties. Position changes here again, that's what I wanted. I'm hoping for not too many safety cars tonight, but it is Singapore, so you never know. Everybody getting their tyres all hot, sticky, ready for the start. 31 laps around here. Virtually everybody. That Red Bull seems to be out of position there, doesn't it? Right, waiting for the lights. Here they come. Right, we're away. Jonah seems to get a good start. Mikey, oh, who's that coming up? Undead comes across to cut Mikey off there. Everybody through the first corner there, I think. So it's Jonah from Undead. Mikey drops down a position. And then we've got Dazza and Someone, Tribe, Fusion, all these people making up places, dropping places. See, everybody seems to have gotten away all in one piece. Let's go back to the top. So Jonah around front, half a second. New one, oh Mikey's getting his second place back. He's on the medium tyres, of course. Everybody all around him is on the hards, I think. He's going to have to make hay while the sun shines, as they say. And let's get rid of that for now. Right. So Jonah over a second now, with the two behind him battling. Mikey's just dropped a half a second new off, Undead's just dropped a second off Mikey. A half a second, my mistake. Nearly a second actually, looking at it. Yeah, it's going to be one of them weeks this week. Right, so Jonah's out front from Mikey and Undead in third. We've still got Tribe in fourth with Someone at the fifth there. Fusion 6th and Ross up to 7th, Control in 8th, and then we've got Sam, who has dropped to the back. What's happened to Dazza? Let's hope he hasn't got any, where is he? He's really at the very back, he's dropped. Oh, he's got the front wing, he's hit the wall somewhere. That's a pain in the ass, that, and he was on the hard tyres, he was going long, so that's fucked his race completely up. Let's get back to this leader, this Jonah, half a second over Mikey. Undead's dropped now, out with DRS from Mikey, so he hasn't had a very good first lap either, has he? But he is on the hards. They're going to take a little bit of time to warm up, but there again, so as most people. Who is that out there? The McLaren of Someone. So we've still got Tribe in 4th with someone 5th. Fusion in 6th, Ross still in 7th. Dazza in the pits getting his car repaired. I don't know what he's going to have to put on the mediums, isn't he? I think he's got no choice really, has he? So they're all settled themselves down. Mikey's actually starting to reel Jonah in on them medium tyres. Now Mikey's quick, but he does make a few mistakes once his tyres start to get a bit off. Let's hope tonight is different. Let's hope he can beat the way through the race. So your top 3, well your top 2, sorry, are pulled away. Over 1.5 seconds from Undead. Everybody seems to have calmed down a wee bit. Dazza's back out into the race. Let's just check what tyres he's on. On the mediums, he had no choice. I don't think they're going to get to the end though. He's going to have to stop again, I think. We've got a yellow flag. No? Yes? Who is that? Oh, is that Control? It is. Oh, is he? Go the other way, soft lad. Is he out of the race? No, he's just spun himself around. Doesn't look like he's done any damage. I can't see any damage anyway. It seems like his car's all in one piece. But he has dropped the way down to 13th now. That's... and he's on the medium tyres as well. Look at that. So there's Jonah out front from Mikey. And Undead still the top 3, and Tribe the top 4 still in the same places. Mikey's dropped to Undead's dropped over 2 seconds now behind Mikey. Seems a bit strange, but you know, he'd be bringing his tyres in at his own pace with Tribe still behind him and someone. Oh wow, where's everybody doing? There's not a great deal going on here, is there? People just... It's only lap 3, of course. You can't win the race in lap 1, although you can lose it, as the saying goes. So Jonah from Mikey still there. Mikey needs to make the move now before Jonah gets his tyres up and running properly. He has got the advantage of the medium tyres. We've got another yellow flag out there. Who is that? That looks like it could be Looney. I see. Oh, big damage. He's hit the wall. Oh, dear me. He's going to have to pit now. Oh, it's a long way from the pit lane as well, isn't he? It's a long wait again before, well, it's at least half a lap, if not a bit more. So we've still got Jonah out front from Mikey and Tribe. Someone now up the 4th who, Undead is dropping down the field. What's happened to Undead? Still got all his car in one piece. He just must have made a mistake. Mikey's got the fastest lap at 1:42.5. That will drop before the end of the race, I would have thought. Who's that? That's Jonah out front still. Still just that half a second between the two of them. Now Tribe's up to 3rd place, but he's nearly 5 seconds behind the top 2 now with someone harassing him. And then we've got Fusion and Ross with Undead and Sam. Undead trying to make his way back up the field. He's, like I say, he's obviously made a mistake somewhere along the lap. And then we've got Sam, and Taylor's made his way up from the back. Well done, young Taylor. See if he can get any further. And then we've got Noodle, still got all his car. Yep, good. That's always good to see. New fastest lap of 1:42.1 by Dazza. There's Dazza there in 12th place. And then we've got Control and Looney coming into the pits to change it. Well, he's changed it. He's on his way out of the pits. Where's Control? Leaving the pits now. I don't know if you get a warning for crossing the white line there, but we don't get to notice that, unfortunately. Oh, here we go. Mikey's taking the lead now. I missed that, sorry. I didn't even know he was even having a go at Jonah. So your new leader from Jonah is Mikey. Mikey needs to, oh, his back end's gone. Ooh, manages to save it before he hits the wall. Jonah's just going to have to sit behind him there, going through these 3 bits. You'll get DRS going down the main straight. Not sure if he's going to be able to get him into turn 1. Excuse me. Tribe a long way back now, over 4 seconds now back. Off the back of Jonah. There he is. Someone not making up this time on Tribe. And Fusion's still there with Ross still in 6th. I'm going to stick with the top two, see what happens, because it's the top two. Jonah's still in DRS. Can he get him going down the boulevard? Or the Espionage, whatever they want to call it. Doing that bit. No, his tyres aren't... Jonah doesn't really have to make any rash moves here. He just has to sit and shadow Mikey all the way until Mikey gets into the pits. We've got another yellow flag out there. That looks like Taylor! No, it's not Taylor. It's... who the hell is it? That's gone nowhere anyway, so... Taylor's gone into pits. I wonder if Taylor had damage. Come on, get to him there. It said he was in the pits, so he must have come straight back out again. Okay. Back at the top, there's Mikey still out front. Trying to pull a bit of a gap on Jonah now. Make them tyres count while he can, because I don't know how they're going. I'm not actually sure what the tyre wear around here is like. If I remember rightly, it's pretty harsh on the tyres around here, to be fair. What with the heat and all that. So Mikey is your leader from Jonah, from Tribe, from someone. That's your top four, with Fusion in fifth, with Ross in sixth, still there. Sam in seventh. Jonah got his DRS open. I'm not sure Jonah's actually going to bother trying to attack Mikey, to be honest. Just sit there, see what happens with Mikey's tyres. So anyway, I would do it anyway, with the tyre differential that they have together. But Jonah's still in DRS, keep him there. Tribe's dropping off the back of these two now, over 5 seconds in third. But still only lap 6, long way to go yet. Oh, Mikey twitched there, did you see? I'm not sure if his back end touched the wall. Looked like it was a little bit of a touch on the wall, didn't it? Only a kiss, not too much, wouldn't have been any damage. They do build these suspensions quite strong nowadays. Not sure if you watched the Grand Prix at the weekend. Half the drivers whacking the wall all over the place in Monaco and still carried on and finished the race. So quickly doing Mikey from Jonah Tribe, where someone compared to... Oh, he's dropped quite a way off the back of Tribe now. Fusion and Ross still teammates, still glued together. What can Ross do? Both on the same tyres, probably both got the same setup on as well, so there's not going to be a great deal of difference between these two. Sam just sitting there. Oh, hang on a minute, what's going on? Oh, he's hit him. Oh, big damage. Oh, that's got to be a safety car. It might not be. Let's have a look. Yep, it looks like the yellow dots on screen. That's the safety car. Look at the state of that. That was Ross, but I think Sam's... I'm not sure. I think Sam hit one, who hit the other, who hit the other. Not actually sure what happened to Fusion, like. But he is out of the race. Damn. It does, to me, I think that was Sam hitting the back of one of the AlphaTauris to hit the other one. I might be wrong, but that's what it looked like from where we picked them up. So, right, let's look who went in the pits there then. Actually, a lot of them got damage. Undead's in the pits. Ross is in the pits. Well, we know he had damage. Noodle's in the pits. Sam will have damage. So, just waiting for the safety car to pit. Oh, Dad! Speeding in the pit lane. What a bitch. I hate that one. It's a horrible... Man, I don't like the pit in here. You're never sure where the actual lane is. Safety car should have to do, I would have thought, you know. What the... What's going on? Where is the safety car actually? Oh, they're miles away from the safety car. Jesus Christ. I think Control's just coming up past the safety car. He's just passed it, I think. There's the only... Safety car should be here on the left hand side, or the right hand side. Left hand side, they couldn't fit there. The racing line's off, lad. Right, so is Mikey going to use this time to come into pits, or is he going to keep going? Guess he's coming into pits. I'm thinking Jonah's going to keep going. Of course he is. So Mikey Ganton gets rid of them medium tyres, so that promotes Jonah to first place. Tribe up to second now. Mikey dropping down the field. Shouldn't have gone too far doing it. Bob's up to 5th place now. But Mikey should get out in 4th ahead of Bob, because Bob's only just coming round. He's not even at the last corner yet, is he? No. So, your new race order is Jonah from Tribe and someone. Then 3 haven't pitted yet, obviously. And then Mikey, who has pitted, he can get to the end now. And then we've got Bob and Undead. Undead's been into the pits again, I think. Or he's been into the pits anyway, definitely. With Ross, Noodle and Sam. And then we've got Tyler, who I don't know what happened to Tyler earlier on, but he definitely pitted earlier than most people. What's he on now, the hard tyres? With Control, Looney, with Dazzle at the back. Our only retirement to his Fusion, who I think was just an unfortunate bystander there when the guys behind him. What's Dazzle doing? Oh, he's going to come in and get rid of that 5-second penalty, I think. That's what he's going to do there. Best thing to do, might as well get rid of it now and don't have to worry about it later. Mercedes are sitting there waiting for somebody to come in. Why would the Mercedes be sitting there? There's only one Mercedes in the actual rear, so it doesn't seem to have damage that I can see. Unless it's going to come in and get rid of them medium tyres and get to the end on another set of hards. No idea. Anyway, look. Safety car's going to get run again. I would have thought so anyway. The field's still kind of spread out at the minute, so probably be another couple of laps yet. Lap 8, or the end of lap 7. Lap 7 was when it came out. I was hoping for a bit longer, but never mind. It is Singapore, as I said. The walls aren't far away. Not that it was a wall that damaged it, caused the safety car. I think it was Sam, but I'll have to check later. But I'm pretty sure to be honest, it looked like he lagged, unlagged straight into the back of, who was it? Ahead of him was who the hell was it? Ross, wasn't it? And then unfortunately straight into the back of Fusion, straight into the wall. Game over. It's time to calm down. There's still only 3 people in the pits. Tyler's in the pits, Control and Looney are all in the pits. Don't know why, unless they've had damage. Let's see who has stopped and who hasn't. There we go. Top 3 haven't, and Bob hasn't. And the tyres are all on, right, they're all on there, the hard tyres, the ones that haven't stopped yet, obviously. Pardon me. Why is Looney still up? It's coming. Right. Nobody's got any penalties now. So your position changes. Tribe's up 4, Bob's up 8. I mean, Bob hasn't pitted yet, so that'll change. Still, he's on the hard tyre as far as I remember. Ah, he is. How can you? I mean, it's way too early to be coming in and getting rid of them hard tyres yet, to be fair. But are the lights still on? Yes, they are. Are they still on? They're definitely going to get rid of the game, unless all of a sudden the game decides right now to send the safety car in, which would not put it past this game, to be fair. But no, it's going to go and run again. Not sure the 3 at the back are going to be able to catch the rest of the pack before the end of the lap, like, but we'll see. I guess we'll see. Depends on the delta, I would have thought, if they've got a delta. Well, I was going to say Bob's away in the pits, so I was wondering why he was dropping down the field. I still think it's a bit early to get rid of the hard tyres yet, like, but what do I know? I'm now commentator, that's why I'm a commentator. Lap 10 at 31. Hopefully the safety car will be in the end of this lap, like. I'd hope so, wouldn't he? Where's Bob going to come back out? He's dropping all the way down. Come out into 11th, is he? Yep. Just ahead of Looney. Yeah, as I suspected, from what I can see in the chat, it does look like that Sam lagged straight into the back of Ross and then into the back of Fusion, putting him out of the race. Whoa, Jonah, what are you doing? Safety car's in this lap and Jonah's made a complete cock of trying to get his his tyres up to temperature. Well, that's really, well, there you go. Was not expecting that from Jonah. Like, Jonah's usually a hell of a lot better than that, so that puts Tribe up to first. There you go. Funny things happening in the Grand Prix racing. Where are we? When we'll try to put the hammer down. Where's the safety car? Oh, it's anywhere near the pit lane yet, is it? That'll be him into the pit lane, so any time about now I think Tribe will put the hammer down. Oh, he's waiting till the very last minute by the look of it. Right, there he goes. So it's Tribe from Someone and Mikey. That's your top three from Undead and Sam. Noodle in 6th. Tyler up to 7th and Ross in 5th, my mistake. Sam in 8th. Jonah all the way down to 9th after that catastrophe. That looks like Sam is ghosted. I'm not sure why. I didn't see him leave, but I know he's having lag issues, I must admit. So from Sam in 9th from control. Sam giving it. Sam and Jonah still together. No, Jonah still just makes it ahead of Sam. Oh, was that guy up right there? Was that Taylor? No, I don't know. Yeah, it was. Jonah all over the back of Taylor. It's got the first place. Still driving first. Pretty sure he hasn't pitted yet, like. Let's have a look. Oh, there you go. Yep. Still the 3 not the pit. Tribe, Someone and Jonah. Can't believe Jonah made that mistake. That's like a major rookie mistake. It happens to the best of us. That. So how long will Tribe's tyres and Someone's tyres, to be fair? Mikey already pitted. He's sitting in the box seats now. He's looking good for a good finish if he can stay where he is now. Everybody knows the tail gun onto the stadium. So Undead's up to 4th now after his earlier shenanigans, with Ross in 5th. Being canny, considering what happened. And then we've got Noodle. Noodle's up to 6th. What the hell? And then Tyler in 7th with Jonah behind him. Control. And then we've got Bob, Dazza. Sam's dropped all the way. I think Sam may have disconnected, to be honest. I'm not sure. So Sam's new at the very back. There's your leader. Still Tribe in 4th place. Trying to pull a second away from Someone. Trying to get into the DRS. Which should be re-enabled at the end of this lap, I think. Oh, do you see someone's back end stepped through a wee bit there, just nerfed the wall a wee bit. There he is. Mikey looking very interested all over the back of him. Of course, Mikey can get to the end on these tyres now. He's got Undead harassing him. And there's Ross trying to get Undead. Nice and clean so far, boys. Well done. Noodle's still in 6th, not far behind him. Tyler's trying to. Not quite. I thought Tyler was going to make a move on Noodle there. He's looking very interested. But Jonah's sitting there. Jonah will be inside that helmet now, seething that he made that stupid mistake on his walk while trying to warm his tyres up behind the safety car. From 1st all the way to 8th. It's not a good mistake. Well, no mistakes are good mistakes, but there we go, race control. DRS is now enabled again. Tribe now pulled away a 2.5 from someone. He's out with the DRS. Mikey is looking very interested on someone's back end. Someone hasn't been into the pits yet, neither has Tribe. Mikey obviously has. DRS Mikey. That was quite an easy pass, wasn't it? Can he get it stopped at the end of the straight here? Definitely. Goes a little bit wide. Gives someone a bit of a snifter back through, but not quite. Still nose to tail. Tribe's pulled a 2.5 new wood front. Can Mikey do anything about him? Of course, Tribe's still got to stop, as we know. Whereas Mikey has stopped. Nice to see Mikey still in the race on lap 13 of 31. But what I've noticed already, his back end is a little bit skippy. Let's hope he can keep that under control. So last week's winner, I think it was last week's winner. My memory is totally and utterly not very good. Actually, Mikey's pulling the gap back on him now. Of course, Mikey's tyres are going to be a lot better than Tribe's now. But I still think it was too early to change onto onto the medium tyre, off the hard tyre, as quick as some of them did. But Mikey knew he's only 3/10 in the DRS of Tribe, so here we go, he's going to get him down in turn 1, is he? Pulls up to the right, left even, his right, our left, no, his left, our right, sorry. So now Mikey's back up to first place from Tribe. Now Undead's got to do the same thing, but he's dropped a bit of a way back off the back of the front too. Don't know why, he was closer than that a minute again. Tribe with DRS wide open, goes one side, gets the other, no way around there. Mikey closes it down. With Undead, Ross still doing well in 4th. He's got past someone who's dropped the 5th. Got a yellow flag out there, that's control. As control damages car. Whoop, too far. As it I can't really see from here. Let's have a look. Doesn't look like any damage. None that we can see anyway. His tyres will be a bit, but apart from that, once they get back the temperature that he needs them, he should be alright. So there's your leader, Mikey from Tribe, and Undead and Ross. There's your top 4. Ross now has someone still all over the back of him, but someone still has to pit, as does Tribe and Jonah. No, I think Jonah may have just gone into the pits there now, has he? No, he hasn't. Why the hell is Jonah all the way doing 11th now? I just want to check. I don't think he's stopped. Pretty sure he hasn't. No, he hasn't. Still the 3 of them need to stop. Obviously Jonah's made another mistake somewhere along the line, all the way doing an 11th. So Mikey from Tribe and Undead from Ross, and then we got someone, no, Noodles in DRS of someone. I think Noodle will be the next one to take someone. Something new. Get out. And then with young Tyler still in there, still in with a shot. from Dazza, and then we've got Looney. Sam's ghost car, I don't know what's going on there. I don't know what happened to Jonah. He's made a mistake. I can't see any damage. Or has he? No, it doesn't look like any damage to the car. So obviously Jonah's just made another mistake. Bob's pitted. Bob's obviously hit the wall, damaged his front wing because he's definitely been in the pits for a stop already. No control, and then obviously Bob just coming out of the pits. What tyres is he on now? Mediums. So there is your leader, Mikey. Still under the second. I thought he may have pulled away from Tribe a little bit more, but he hasn't. So Tribe's still there with him. Undead's now starting to reel Tribe in. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Right. So top three, Mikey, Tribe, Undead. How far will them tyres of Tribe's gone? It's gone round again, so he doesn't feel the need to come in yet. It's only lap 16 and 31, only just over the half race distance. I'm not sure how much longer them. I wonder if he can go all the way to softs and stick the softs on at the end. Well, I guess we'll find out soon. Noodles in the pits there. Obviously, I think he's nerfed the barrier, maybe. Because I'm sure he's already pitted. He has. There's only a three, hasn't, and that's Tribe, someone, and Jonah. Jonah's still on the way to an 10th place at the minute. Another yellow flag there, although I can't see where it is. Oh, it's that blue dot. It could have been Bob, that I think. Mate, it just went a bit wide. It went as quick as it came. So Mike, starting to stretch a wee bit away from Tribe, trying to reel him in. He hasn't really made much inroad into Tribe's lead over him. He might not feel the need to be honest, but the longer he stays behind Tribe, the further Mikey gets away. Ross still there in 4th place, 4.5 seconds now behind the top three. Tribe can run again, yes he is. Tyres are still hanging on. So we've still got Ross, someone is still there. He's got Tyler all over the back of him now. Obviously Tyler has pitted. Someone still has to pit. And then there's Dazza. All these in a DRS train by the look of it. And then Looney, there he is. From Sam and Jonah now. Don't know what happened to Jonah, I'll probably find out later. Well, we do. No, actually, we know what happened to Jonah in the first place. He made an arse of getting his tyres wound back up again underneath behind the safety car, which I have to say is just an utter when you do something like that. These two, obviously, with him being ghost, that ghost car looked like it hit the wall there. To be honest, the way it suddenly stopped. So Jonah now up the 9th. Not sure about Sam's car, I don't know what's happened to him. And then we've got Control and the two Red Bull boys at the back. Actually, Bob's about to get lapped. Tell you what, Mikey might have made a bit of a mistake because Tribe's now back in DRS range of Mikey. So I'm assuming Mikey's made a smidgen of a mistake there because I very much doubt that Tribe had that much more speed. Not with the tyres as old as they are. Actually, how old are they? Well, I'll tell you how old they are. 16 laps old. Oh, who's that? Oh, it's Bob. Bob's gone round. Getting lapped, he's went round. Right. So Tribe's gone round again. he's got undead all over his gearbox. I would say he's going to be a sitting duck down this next straight, I would have thought. Let's have a look. The RS will open. Can he get him? What's the straight line speed of that Alpha? Yes, down the inside. Pretty inevitable that, to be honest. Tribe's tyres will be screaming out now. Well, 18.5 laps, they're not too bad. I think they got 20 odd laps, I would have thought. But still, these three are a long way ahead now of Ross, who's got Tyler Arlo and new. I'm obviously someone has obviously pitted. Yep, he's come back out in 11th behind his teammate, so that puts Tyler up the 5th now, with Dazza 6th and Looney in 7th, with Jonah now in 8th. Sam 9th, 10th is Control, his teammate. Someone after his pit stop is in 11th. And still the two boys in the Red Bull at the back. How far away is Noodle? 6.5 seconds off the back of someone. Okay, but Bob's been lapped, he's a lap down. So Mikey now, a second and a half from Undead. What can Undead do about Mikey up front, and when will Tribe come in? I'm thinking he might come in this lap, to be honest. No, he's lost in that place. Let's see. Yep, there he goes, dives for the pit lane. Ross should take 3rd now. Definitely. Got a yellow flag again out there. That's another blue dot. I wonder if that's Bob again. It looks like it's Bob again. Bob's not having a good time on the streets of Singapore at the moment. There's his teammate. Right, let's get the leader. Right. Can Undead do anything about Mikey out front? Can Mikey keep going till the very end of the race, or will he spin out? Because that is a quick Alpine, very quick at a straight line, but gambling corners, they're not, they're a little bit slippy. Look, there you go, you see his back end squirming a wee bit there. Every time he does that, it slows him down, gives Undead a smidgen of a chance. If you can see it, then you're thinking to yourself, well, I know when I was behind people, every time I saw anything like that, I'd be like, he keeps making mistakes like that, I will catch him, and I will pass him. Didn't always happen. But it did happen sometimes, obviously. I wasn't that crap a racer. So your top 3, it's still Mikey and Undead and Ross, but Taylor now is starting to... He's in DRS of Ross, with Dazza in 5th still. Looney doing really well there in 6th. Jonah now back up to 7th, but he's a long way from the lead. Where who's that? Who was that? Ross just twatted the wall there a little bit. Oh, nearly again. That's giving Tyler a little bit of an incentive. He's thinking, yeah, you keep doing that, you win, and I will have it. Oh, Ross has had enough of them tyres. Something wrong. I wonder if he's got damage to his core, but he's gone in, so that puts Tyler up to 3rd. Can you believe it? Young Tyler, 3rd place. What the hell is going on? Why is Looney all the way over there? That was a very strange place to be, but he's dropped the place now to Jonah. Jonah's back up to 5th place. Right, so lap 20. Mikey, still your leader. Still going. That's always good. Go on, Mikey, son. Let's see you finish this race. Someone gets your fastest lap at 1:41.7. Undead in 2nd. And now Tyler in 3rd. But he's got Dazza chasing him down. Not sure what tyres these guys are on. It's a little shifty. Well, Tyler's tyres are better and fresher, only by a couple of laps late, but the hard tyre will get better at the end of the race, I hope. Wait, Dazza hopes. Can Tyler stay off the barriers? Can he keep his car in one piece? Stay tuned and we will find out. He's rinsed his ERS. Wait, Dazza's rinsed his ERS, I should say. Jonah now behind these two, trying to get back to where he was before his mistake. Lap 20 of 31, coming up to lap 21, he should be about to start his 21st lap. Here we go. your steering wheel. He's still in the race, which is always canny. And Undead has pitted. Why is Undead pitted? Maybe there's shit tyres. Maybe he's going to hit the hard, soft tyres. Is he? Where is he coming into? Where is he? No, medium tyres by the look of it, isn't it? Another set of mediums. It drops him all the way to 6. I think you come back up to 6th. Oh, Willie. This is going to be close between him and Control. Where is Undead? Has he got him? Yep, he's definitely got him. Oh, mate! Whoa, you cool tyres, you don't put your foot down like that. Oh, well, that is Undead out of the race, leaving the pit lane, cold tyres, too much right foot, safety car, back on track. So that's going to bunch them all up again. Look at it. Oh, look at the gap that Mikey had, a 12, nearly a 13-second gap over Taylor. This is going to bunch them all back up together again. Let's see who's going to come in the pits, if anyone. Young Taylor still got all his car in one piece. So there's Dazza and there's Jonah. Up to 4th place now. Looney's still there in 5th. His teammate in the lead at the moment. There's Control in 7th, and then we've got Tribe in here. Control is 6th, my mistake. Tribe in 7th, with someone in 8th. Ross new after his pit stop all the way down in 9th. And then we've got Noodle and Sam on Dead's out, and then Bob is a lap down, which is a bit shit because it won't let him go past. Oh, Mikey's jumped into the pits. Is Tyler coming into the pit? Tyler is jumping, so is so is Dazza, sorry. What about Jonah as well? Yep. They're all jumping into the pits. I'm thinking they're going on to soft tyres here till the end of the race. I wonder if anybody stays out. Let's have a look. It's Control. No, Control's coming in. Oh yeah, actually, who didn't come in there? Oh no, Control is in. Tribe didn't come in, so where's this going to put him? Where's Mikey? Is Mikey on the outlap yet? Out with the pitch yet? Yes, he is. Tribe's only just pitted, so yeah, it would have been stupid for him to come in, I would have thought. New somewhere up the 3rd. Oh, hang on. Who was that? Oh, that's just Bob getting out of the way, I think. Look at it. Tyler up the 3rd from someone in 4th now. All these have all pitted. Are they all on soft tyres now? Maybe it's not actually. I think they're all on medium tyres actually. Except Looney, he's come in, put the softs. I would have put the softs on myself, like I think that's what I would have went for. They'll definitely do 10 laps. I guess they know more than I do. Mikey's still in 1st place. Quick run down, there's your leader. From Tribe in 2nd now. And then we've got Tyler in 3rd. Come on, you Tyler, get a podium. Ferrari's 2nd and 3rd at the minute. With someone, we know how feisty someone is. With Dazza and Jonah in 6th, and then we've got Looney in 7th. He's the only one, well, he's not the only one with softs. I think Bob went on with softs as well, to be honest. From Ross and Sam's Ghost, I'm not actually sure what's going on there. From Control, and then we've got Noodle, and then on the unfortunate Bob all the way at the very back, who didn't put softs on. So who else put softs on then? Noodle put softs on. Safety car going once again. Should come in the end of this lap though, because that Red Bull of Noodle will catch the back of the train. Wait, have to wet the Geordie whistle. 2 seconds. I'm assuming the safety car's going to come on this lap because we're finding just at the end of the straight and lights behind. Yep, safety car in this lap. So quickly before they start racing again, Mikey from Tribe and Taylor. The 2 Ferraris, 2 and 3. With someone and Dazza from Jonah, Looney, Ross, Sam, Control, Noodle and unfortunate Bob a lap down. Right, let's see if everybody can get the tyres wound up and not spin this time, Jonah. Just taking the piss in now, fella. Right, there's that safety car. Remember, Mikey put the hammer down. Let's hope all the tyres are up to temperature. Going into turn 1 will be a mish. Look at the wall now. Taylor should be dropping back a little bit. He's a little close. Here we go. Mikey's put the hammer down. Here we go then. Lap 24.31. Mikey pulls away from Tribe and Taylor, from someone and Dazza and Jonah, Looney, Ross, Sam, Control, Noodle and Bob at the very back. Still 12 of the 14 still gone. Excellent. Only Undead and very unfortunate Fusion, who did nothing wrong except be in the wrong place at the wrong time when Sam glitched, or sorry, when not glitched, he lagged and slammed into the back of his teammate. What's happening there? Dazza and someone changing places there, were they? Maybe he's not. Can Jonah get himself back ahead of everybody in front? Not sure that car's got the grunt. We've got a yellow flag up there. I think that's... not actually sure who the hell that is. That's Bob. Oh, Looney in Control. I think it was Control might have went wrong because he seems to have dropped a wee bit. Anyway, there's your leader, Mikey. From the 2 Ferraris now. Still right there. Jonah up to 5th now. Gets past someone. Can Looney get him as well? Looney's on the soft tyres. Much better tyre. I'm assuming they're going to get at the end. Can't see why they wouldn't. 10 laps isn't that many laps, is it? But Mikey's now pulling a good gap on Tribe. Although Tribe's staying with him. Both of these two have dropped Taylor a wee bit now. Taylor's dropped the landway back off the top two. He's still got Dazza all over his gearbox. I wonder if Taylor's made a smidgen of a mistake. Maybe he's nerfed the wall a wee bit. Jonah's still looking very racy in 5th behind them two. Someone new dropped off the back of Jonah. And Looney trying his best to get past the McLaren ahead. Better tyres obviously, but he just can't do it. Might have to wait for the DRS. Ooh, he's went in there a bit hot. Didn't quite hit the back of someone, sorry. Let's get back to the leaders. Right, half a second ahead of Tribe. Taylor's dropped over 2.5 seconds off the back of these two. I wonder if he's just backing up the pack to help his teammate. doesn't sound like Taylor, but you never know. You never know. Dazza pushing him round that corner there. Nose to tail with Jonah. Just keeping a watching eye on these two. Hoping that something goes wrong ahead, and then he'll just swoop in and pounce. Oh, someone! Looks like he's up alongside Jonah. There's Jonah with someone. Oh, what's going on with someone? Trying to make a move on Jonah. I think he's going to lose up. Nope, he just manages to stay ahead of Looney. Looney's looking very racy on them red tyres, like. It's going to have DRS coming up at the end. There's your new fastest lap from Mikey at 140.850. ERS once again enabled. Mikey's pulled a good gap. Well, I tell you what, Tribe may have made a mistake, because Mikey's pulled a second and a half on Tribe from and Taylor. Oh dear me! I'm not sure what happened there. Taylor, I'm not actually sure. I'll have to wait till the clips are put into the chat later. But that definitely looked like 3 into 1 just did not gun. Or at least they were all along the street, but that looks like Taylor's got damage, hasn't he? Definitely his wings broken. He's going to have to come in and get them changed. Ooh. It's all happening tonight, dearie. Yeah, it is. We've got a yellow. That'll be Tyler, to be honest. That yellow flag, I think. So Mikey now over a second and a half out front. Jonah somehow managed to get himself up to third through all that debacle on that straight. I don't actually know what the hell happened. I think squeezing. I think he's still got his front wing intact, does he? Yes, he has. That's the main thing. Dazza now in fourth. He looks like he's got damage on his front wing. He definitely has. The front right end plate has gone. I'm not sure how hard that is going to be for him to stay in fourth with that damage. Lap 20, coming at lap 27, still 5 laps to go. Can he hang on with that wing like that, or is he going to have to come in? Wait, watch him, he's going round again. He must think he can do it. So your leader's still Mikey, nearly 2 seconds now ahead of Tribe. Jonah, after his arse of it earlier, has somehow managed to get himself back up onto the podiums. Woohoo! I'm not sure how he did that, but Dazza with front wing damage, now being harassed from someone, and Looney's still there. Oh, Looney's making a big bid for it. He's got his DRS up and he's going to take 2 places in one, down the inside. Nice move there by the Alpine driver, up to 4th place. Now can he hang on? He's got the better tyres, of course. Dazza has damage to his front wing, so he just needs to hang on, to be honest, stay in the points, and he should be alright. He should be alright there, like, I would have thought. But still, now we've got Ross thinking I can have this place off Dazza with his damage from Salmon Control and Noodle. Taylor all the way down there now after whatever happened. Has he come in? He hasn't come in, has he? He's going to keep on going round. That's going to be a bitch and a half to... that's Noodle, actually. That's not Taylor. Where's Taylor? There he is. So Noodle's got damage on his front wing as well. He's going to keep going and hope that he can get round. Got a yellow flag up there again. Oh, someone didn't finish. That's him done. Where is he? Where the hell is he? Actually, where actually is he? That's Taylor. Where is someone's car? Can't see it, to be honest. Is that a safety car again? It is, isn't it? Control's going to drive through for speeding under the safety car. Well, that's shit. You can't do it either when the safety car's out on track. If I were the lads that have got damage, I think I'd be jumping into the pits now with the safety car out. So there's your leader. Mikey from Tribe and Jonah. That's your top 3. From Ross up to 4th place now. Get off that. He's going to be once again. This can't be out there very long. It's lap 28 and a half. Look how far around the fucking safety car is. It's a long way run that lap, isn't it? There it is there. Alright. So there's going to be 3 laps at the end of this one. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Mikey in first from Tribe, from Jonah. Ross still there in 4th place. Obviously slowing down, must be a delta. From Sam, again, like I say, I'm not sure what's happened to Sam's ghost, why he's ghosted. Oh, Noodle has retired from the session. That's a nightmare. I wonder if he's crashed or... Actually, it looks like he's crashed right next to the safety car. That's where his dot is. Well, ow. Okay. I wonder how long the safety car's going to stay out. It can't stay out very long. I mean, Jesus Christ, it's lap 29 for fuck's sake. They're coming up the safety car now. Hopefully the safety car comes straight in and be done with it. Who's in the pits? Ross is in the pits. That's Bob's blue dot coming round to pass in there, so that shouldn't be a problem. Is he going to get up ahead? Oh, no he's not. Right. Oh, right. So safety car lights are still on. I'm not sure how long it's going to be. If it waits for everybody to catch them up, it's going to be the last shootout, isn't it? Well, this has been eventful. Only 3 safety cars, but I'm surprised the safety car came out with this late in the race, but there again. So then there was just 10. Latest 2 will be gone. It's Noodle and someone. I wonder if Noodle hit the safety car, because his right, so there, no, safety car in this lap is a rear, by the look of it. So, Mikey once again is the lead driver from Tribe and Jonah, these 3 with Sam right behind them as well. Long way, but I mean, these are just going to have to gun for it and sod everybody else by the look of it, otherwise it's going to be ridiculous. 2 laps to gun when they cross the line. Whose tyres are still good, whose are a bit knackered. What can Jonah do? Can Jonah get back into first place? He's away, Mikey's put the foot down. So it's Mikey from Tribe and Jonah and Sam. These 4 well ahead of Looney now. From Ross and Dazza, Control. Tyler's all the way back to the 9th, but Control does have a 10-second penalty, so Tyler just has to stay there. And Bob is still a lap down, unfortunately. That's red dot, must be Tyler, I think. Anyway, not to worry about them. These 4 well ahead of everybody else in the race. Can Mikey hang on just these last 2 laps? Nice to see Mikey finish a race. Not only finish the race, but he could actually finish it in first. Tried his best to stop that from happening, and Jonah really wanting to cancel out his mistake earlier on. So these 3 now pulling away from Sam. There's Looney still on the soft tyres. They should be alright. From Ross, and then we've got Dazza, Control, Tyler and Bob bringing up the rear. Only Noodle, someone undead and Fusion out of the race at the minuet. Right, can Mikey hang on? Well, he's got a lap and a half to do. This is going to be one of the tightest finishes I think we've had in a while, which is rather nice. Mikey seems to have got his car under control there. Actually, I don't even think that we're going to have DRS even for the last lap, is it? This is the last lap, so no DRS. This is just going to be pure racing to the finish. Looney Hoy's in the fastest lap, 140.121. Soft tyres, should be alright. So, Mikey's got 3/4 of the lap today. No DRS down the straight. Like I said, it's just going to be pure pace. Can Mikey hang on? Hey, stick around and find out in half a lap. Still 10 runners. Everybody in the points so far. Yeah, Mikey's car looks a bit better on his tyres now. He's not as slipping around as much. Jonah's looking very interesting in second there, isn't he? Is he just trying to make a move up the inside? No, I thought he had. Can he get in the slipstream of the Ferrari? No, I don't think it's got the grunt. I think the Ferrari's going to be able to hang on. Half a lap now to the end of the race. Mikey's still out front from Tribe and Jonah, from Sam, from Looney, from Ross and Dazza. Control. Tyler Alloway doing a 9th now, although I think he's going to get 8th when Control's penalty kicks in. And Bob bringing up the rear. So Mikey's just got two corners now to the end of the race. Can he? Of course he's going to hang on. There is your race winner. Mikey wins the race in Singapore from Tribe, from Jonah. I think Sam's in 4th, but I'll have to check that later. From Looney. And then we've got Ross in 6th, Dazza 7th. Control's in the pits. 22nd time penalty unserved drive through. Well, that's a bit shit. He's driving through now. There you go. It only drops him down 1 place, to be honest. Well, I can't really give him driver of the day myself, like, to be honest, because I think I'm going to give it to Mikey. Mikey hung on in there. There he is, your race winner. It's nice to see Mikey finish the race. Not only finish it, but finish it in first. Lovely jubbly. Don't have a stupid dance on the bloody podium. There he is. They could look a little bit happier, couldn't they? They've just won the race. Right, that was your Singapore Grand Prix. Next week we are in Jeddah. Now I remembered to look this time. Another street track. I love Jeddah. Much quicker than this one, to be honest. There is your race result. We've got Mikey. Nice win from Mikey. From Tribe and Jonah, that's your top 3. From Sam, I think. Your fastest lap is Looney with a 140.121. He gets an extra point for that. From Sam, from Ross, Dazza, young Tyler gets that 8th place. Control, and then Bob, and then you've got your 4 non-finishers: Noodle, Someone, Undead, and the very unfortunate Fusion, who did nothing wrong, to be honest. So that's it from me. All done and dusted. Lovely jubbly. We will be here, like I said, next week in Jeddah. So until then, same time, same place, same mental ginger Geordie on the mic. Gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you. Until next week. Goodbye for now.